What's up, advocates? My name is Vince Perri and welcome to the Commercial Claims Show, and I am so excited about the topic that we have for you today. One of the things that I think is most important to being a successful public adjuster is making sure that you have really good, strong contractor relationships. And today, I'm going to go over the top 3 objections that I hear from contractors all the time on why it's so difficult to work with a public adjuster and why they won't work with a public adjuster. And I'm going to give you the response to those objections today in 3, in 2, in 1. What's up, advocates? Welcome back to another episode of the Commercial Claims Show. I am your host, Vince Perri, and today we are here to teach you, to provide you knowledge, to give you all the expertise you need to be a successful public adjuster, to be successful in this industry, and to ultimately transform your life so that you could have a job that you like, people that you're helping, and financial freedom to be ultimately successful and live the life of your dreams, which is what we're all about here at Commercial Claims Advocates. So I really want to just get right into it, and I want to start with basically why it's so important to have a relationship with a contractor. Like, if you're a contractor watching this, I'm sure you're just like, yep, that's true. You definitely want me. Yeah, we do. We want to get along with the roofers. We want to get along with the contractors. From my experience, it is definitely, and I could see on social media everywhere, the most successful public adjuster out there have really good, strong bonds, strong relationships with contractors. Why is that? Because the roofers, the contractors, restoration, plumbers, ACV, HVAC, whatever it is, they're out there at their properties, and they're usually out there as soon as a loss occurs, or they're called to make repairs, or they're called to replace the roof, or whatever it is. And a lot of times, it's either the homeowner that's going to get you that job because they're calling out the contractor first, and then the contractor's calling out the public adjuster, or the contractor's having trouble with the insurance company, and they're going to need your help in order to do it. You know, and the beauty about this is we go over all of this stuff in the Sales and Marketing Blueprint for Public Adjusters, which is actually going on right now. And it's just been amazing. We've got all types of worksheets and stuff that we've been able to provide to all of our students. And I think it's been working really, really well. And I'm really excited to actually do it again later on. If you're interested at all in the Sales and Marketing Blueprint course, which we're going to be releasing again in the future, I would like for you to comment below Sales and Marketing. Guys, this is Vince Perri again, the Commercial Claims Advocate. I really hope that you're enjoying this content so far, because wait until you see what happens next. Stay tuned. So overall, in general, building relationships with others in business, to me, is the most positive 100% way to be successful in any kind of business. You need to be able to network and basically become friends with people before they actually even start referring you work. You hear the old saying is they have to like, know, and trust you. And in order for somebody to like, know, and trust you, they have to get to know you, and it takes some time. You have all kinds of ways, right? Which again, we teach in the course, but you can do door knocking, cold calling, you can do social media, you can do advertising, digital advertising, whatever it is. But ultimately, in my opinion, the long-term success is going to become with the relationships that you build. And the most important relationships that you can build in this industry is by far the contractor relationship. Let me even tell you the actual value that one contractor relationship can bring to you. So let's say you're doing just your normal residential properties. Now, we can go to the commercial side of it. That's when the numbers get really big. But let's just assume you've hit it off with a contractor, or your brother-in-law is a contractor who specializes in this, or whatever it is. And they're just like, you know what? You're going to be my public adjuster of choice. Any issues I have with claims, or as a matter of fact, every single claim that we get, I don't feel like dealing with in-house. I'm going to have you handle the claims because I think that you can do it faster. Whatever. Let's just say, and it's a success. Let's say it works out really great. Depending on the kind of loss you have, you're going to usually end up making, if you're at 100%, anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 for a claim. Your smaller residential, you probably get around $2,000 or $3,000. Your larger residential, you get about $5,000 or $6,000. Let's just call it $4,000 that you're going to make on a claim after you work it at whatever percentage that you're at. So you make the $4,000. Now, normally a good contractor with a big sales team and so on and so forth, let's call it 5 salespeople, they're going to be going out there and they're going to be getting called to do a ton of stuff. And if they specialize in insurance claims, they're going to be chasing storms. They're going to have door knockers. They're going to have salespeople. Can I just cut in real quick? Another one of the best reasons why to have a contractor relationship is it's almost your sales team. It is your sales. They already have a sales team. And if they're going out after a hailstorm or a windstorm or whatever it is, and they're door knocking and do whatever they can to find the claims, and they're getting it signed up, and that's going to you, that's your sales team. And it's a pretty nice relationship that you can build if it goes well. So let's just say $4,000. If you've got a really, really good contractor out there that's hustling like crazy, if they're able to refer you anywhere, let's call it 5 claims a week, and let's say you sign 3 claims a week, you do 3 claims times 4,000 times 4 weeks, and you're making $48,000 a month. That's right, $48,000 a month when the claim actually settles times 12 months. You're talking about $576,000 a year. That's quite a lot of money. Okay, I decided to get the whiteboard out here because I really want to give you guys the actual value of a good contractor relationship. Again, by the way, this is in our course. I break it down, and I'm going to break it down for you now. And also, if you're interested, we got a free ebook, page 10 in our ebook. Page 17 in our ebook. There's a link for it below. Is how much money you can make as a public adjuster. It'll really take you a nice little deep dive. If you're just getting started, you're going to get a good idea that this business can be actually very profitable for you. You can really change your life. So let's just say you have one relationship with one contractor, and that contractor is referring you. Let's just say they're throwing at you, I don't know. I mean, if you get a good contractor with a sales team, I'm telling you, you're going to be getting leads left and right. But let's just say 4 leads they send you, and you sign 2, right? So 4 leads a week, you sign 2 claims per week. That's 2, 4, 6, 8 claims per month. Okay. If each claim you're getting $4,000 when all is said and done, okay? So if you're at 10%, 15%, 20%, your normal residential claim, like I said, is going to be around $4,000. $4,000 times 8 claims, you're looking at $4K each, okay? You're looking at $32,000 per month with one good contractor. You multiply that by 12. That's $384,000 per year with one good contractor relationship. So, got to move the thing out here. So, that's just one. They're giving you 2. Now, get 5 contractors, get 10 contractors. And even if you're just getting 1 claim a week off 10 good contractors, that's 10 claims instead of 8 claims. But if you're getting that 2 claims, if you're getting one claim per month, 1 claim a week from 10 contractors, that's 10 times 4. That's now 40 claims. That's 40 claims you're getting per month at $4K each is $160,000 per month. Times 12 is $1.9 million per year that you'll be bringing in claims. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, what happens, right? I think it's important to know before I say these 3 objections that you want to know about. What happens, right, is you can get overloaded, you can get overwhelmed, and there could be too many claims. Absolutely, by far. But if you got the potential to make this type of money, you're obviously going to want to start hiring. That's when the operations are going to come in. You're going to want probably an in-house desk adjuster and probably an admin and so on and so forth, which is nothing that we go over all the time in our courses and in our stuff. But that's how you sort of build something. In my opinion, here's where you're at. Now you've got a chasing process. You could chase fires. You could chase storms. You could canvas. You can have an amazing Google My Business. You could have ads that are going off the chain, an amazing website, and do all these things. And you can get intake however you can. But by building relationships with, in particular, contractors who are always out there all the time, you're going to take your business to the next level. If you're a public adjuster, or frankly, anybody in the restoration industry, attorneys included, if you are having trouble finding the right admins Turbo Workforce and Andrew is the way to go. I cannot tell you how valuable this service is, not only because he provides you with the perfect, already vetted, already interviewed, already perfect administrator for whatever need that you have, but he also is a public adjuster, and he's been a public adjuster for a long time. So he understands the industry and he understands the ins and outs and everything that goes on throughout the entire claims process from beginning to end. Call Turbo, contact Turbo Workforce so that you could find the perfect administrator for your company. Good luck. So let's get right into it with the top 3 objections that you're going to hear from contractors. Objection number 1, and probably the most important, not keeping contractors updated. Communication, guys, is key. The number 1 complaint that we hear from contractors is, I never hear back from you. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, I've been guilty of it. So if you're a contractor that's worked with me and you've got a bad taste in your mouth, you can go ahead and comment below. Because I've done it before. I'm not going to lie. Things get overwhelming and you want to keep the contractor updated, but you have to keep the client updated as well. And it gets tough. Systems and processes are so important. But if you can learn anything from this video, besides obviously the amount of money that you can make, it's you have to make sure that you stay in communication with the contractor, and you have to develop a system within your CRM or within your own email system that anytime something happens on that claim, you keep the contractor updated. Trust me when I tell you that will go the longest way anything. That is the most important thing that you have to know. It's by far the number 1 complaint that I hear from contractors is I give the claim to a public adjuster and then it disappears. And it never gets settled, or no, I just never hear from them again. Big issue. Make sure that the way we have it set up is we have template emails that we send, and they're templates, and I tell them right off the bat, but every time it moves to another bucket or to another status, we send an email out to the contractor telling them, hey, it moved to this status. This is what happens in this status. Contact me if you have any questions. And I learned that from mistakes, guys. I'll be completely honest with you. I am not perfect. I'm about as far from perfect as anybody there is. So keep the contractor updated every time that claim moves. Some contractors like to be updated more often than others, but if I can tell you anything from this one, do whatever you can to keep that contractor updated. Number 2, slow claim resolution. Quote, public adjusters always take forever to settle claims. Let me tell you something. You need to explain to that contractor that I don't get paid until the claim gets paid. And the more the claim gets paid, the more I get paid. Strictly contingency. It's the reason why we're paid contingent, so that we don't drag ass on the claim and we actually work it and we actually get it done. So it is in my best interest to make sure that when the claim is brought to me, that I get it settled as fast as possible, because I'm getting referrals from you and I'm ultimately going to get referrals from that client again if I'm able to resolve that claim nice and fast. If I don't, then I'm not going to get referrals from you anymore. I'm not going to get any referrals from clients. And if I keep doing that over and over and over for too long, eventually it's going to be a bad look, and your business is not going to be very successful. Okay. And again, trust me from experience, I know you have to get these claims settled, and that you have to have a nice process in place to make sure claims are getting worked on and the claim is ultimately getting settled. But to respond to a contractor that says public adjusters take too long, you want to tell them it's in my best interest to get the claim settled fast, because if not, I don't get paid anything, because I don't get paid until the claim gets paid, and that's a fact. And if you'd like, I could show you our systems and I can show you our processes that we have put in place to make sure that not only are you updated, but the claim gets settled and it gets settled fast. It's always tough to try to find a dependable and, quite frankly, good appraiser for your claim. Also, you're always looking to try to build your umpire list to make sure you have the right people on there. So whether you're an attorney or a public adjuster, you're going to need Nationwide Appraisal Group. Call Xander at NWA, because, quite frankly, great guy, really honest, super experienced, and has a great reputation in the industry. So if you're looking for somebody to put on your appraisal list as well as somebody on your umpire list, you're going to want to call Xander at Nationwide Appraisal Group so that he could be the next guy on your appraisal to get that top dollar that you're looking for on your insurance claim. Go ahead and call them. Number 3, getting paid when the claim gets paid. A big issue that contractors have if they don't have any kind of contract with the client, which happens very, very often. They get the claim and they send it to the public adjuster, but then the claim gets worked on for 3 to 6 months, and by the time the claim gets paid, they decide to go with another contractor, or they decide to not even pay the contractor, maybe not even do the work. Allow me to tell you about Ink. InkPay is an amazing tool that we're able to use to not only get the claim paid faster and streamline the process, but to also put the contractor on the check. Now, we do have to get confirmation from the client. But if there's a contract signed, we will notify the client, let them know, hey, you just got paid on this claim. By the way, you've got this roofing contractor, whoever it is, on this claim. When we use ink, which is the process that we use, that's the way we like to process pretty much most of our checks, we're going to put that contractor, that roofer on the check. It is a great sales pitch for a contractor who says, hey, I just don't want to give you the claim and then I never get the job, because I want to make sure that I actually get paid on it. Hey, don't worry. When the claim gets paid, we can actually put you on the check with ink. So shout out to Ink, who's able to do that. It's very, very simple process where you literally just take a photo of the front and the back of the check, you upload it into the InkPay system, and then Ink and their amazing team behind them is able to work the entire claim, work the entire check process, including dealing with the mortgage process for a small fee from A to Z. And if there's no mortgage company on it, then there is no fee. So you can put Elite Resolutions on it, the client's name and the roofing contractor name, and then you could split it up however it is. So if you get the client, say $20,000, say you get the client $50,000, we get, let's say, our 10% fee of $5,000. And if the roof only costs $15,000, then you put $15,000 from that check to go to the roofing contractor, $5,000 to go to the public adjuster, and the rest to go to the client, and it's all directly deposited into everyone's bank account. It's really an amazing thing. Shout out to Ink. Guys, if you want more information, if you want to sign up for Ink, just click on the link below. We've got it here in the description. Right over here, you're going to want to go to Ink, and you could sign up with our own little promo code, and you could get started. And I'm telling you, it's an amazing way to process your checks. It's way easier. Whether you have a mortgage company or not, you want to use Ink. And that's pretty much it, guys. Your top 3 objections are always going to be: number 1, not keeping contractors updated. So communication is a big issue. Slow claim resolution is an easy objection to overcome because we are paid contingency and we only get paid when the when the homeowner gets paid. And getting paid with claim, getting paid on the claim is just very simple as making sure that you use an InkPay system where you could actually put the contractor on the check and have their work or amount of work get directly deposited into their account. And that's it, guys. If you could learn anything at all, though, is that having just one good contractor relationship is going to take you to the end. And if you could learn anything else at all, is making sure you keep open communication with that contractor from beginning to end. So that's what you got, guys. That's pretty much it. We teach all this stuff in our Sales and Marketing Blueprint course, which we're in the middle of right now. And also coming up, we have our Tampa Meetup event, which is going to be all geared towards around Sales and Marketing Blueprint. But we will have the course again. I don't know what the date is, but if you are interested at all, you need to do 2 things. I want you to comment below Sales and Marketing, okay? And I also want you to download our free ebook, okay? If you haven't done so, make sure you click on the link below also for the free ebook. There's a great section on the ebook that is strictly about how much money you can make as a public adjuster. Once you download that ebook, you will be in our email system so that you can see when our next launch is for the Sales and Marketing Blueprint course. So I want you to go ahead, comment Sales and Marketing below. And we've also got an operations course that's going to be launching very soon. If you're interested in that one more than the Sales and Marketing course, you can comment operations below. But that's all we got, guys. I want to make sure that we are helping this industry, bringing our industry together so that we can take it to the next level. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Sales and Marketing, contractor relationships, take your business and take your lives ultimately to the next level by just running this company and running a company of public adjusting where you're helping others, you're making good money, and you're just doing something great with your life, and you're doing great for others as well. It's a great business, and I want to give back to the industry that has given back so much to me. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next week. Well, I hope you learned a lot of that show. There is so much in store for you in this channel. If you just fall into that rabbit hole, we've been doing this for 4 years. Click on one of these links here in front of you and see how much more you can learn on the Commercial Claim Show.